What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoki Quickie, we're taking a look at another 2-pack of Power Rangers Lightning Collection. And this time we have In Space Blue Ranger, which is TJ, and In Space Psycho Silver, which is not technically a real Psycho Ranger, because it's actually Zane in disguise. Who knew? Sorry, I gotta unplug this, it's in my way. So once again, 2-pack ordered from BBTS. Looks good in packaging, frankly. They're just repaints at this point, but we got new head sculpts and new weapons, so that's pretty cool. In and of itself, looks good. Got the nice corner art on both sides. And you got him fighting Zane. I don't know if that was part of the thing. I can't recall, if I'm honest. I remember him trying to weasel his way in with the Psychos, and frankly, it didn't work. Like, they're just like, wait, there's no Psycho Silver. And he's like, ah, and runs away. Alright, so this will technically complete the Psycho collection, because there aren't any more. Gotta throw my box way over there. Okay, so let's go over stuff here. As usual, we don't care about stupid effect parts. It's been used before. Every single Psycho came with electric boogaloo hand, so I don't really care about that. It's nicely painted considering it's all translucent green, so that's not too bad. I just don't use any of them. And by the way, while I was getting set up for this, because I'm pulling out all my Rangers and stuff, apparently I misplaced, or hopefully didn't throw away, my my Black Psycho Ranger weapon. Alright, Silver Ranger, it's your plastic birthday. Ah, good lord. Alright. Pull out his head. And yes, there is an in-space actual Silver Ranger, but apparently it is a Walgreens exclusive if you didn't order it like day one from Pulse. So I'm going to have to hunt that down. New weapon for TJ, that's good. And this case, I will do a couple comparisons because I want to see how and where they do any repaints on weapons, stuff like that. There's a TJ head. Take a closer look at that in a minute. And there should be, well, Cassie's the Pink Ranger, right? So Cassie and Carlos, I'm pretty sure were shown off, and she's available for pre-order, but I don't think I've seen Carlos for pre-order. Just a little bit weird. Okay, so once again, you get fist hand and straight up hand. Don't care. That's every single Ranger pretty much comes with that. So let's start out with our blue TJ boy. And he's exactly the same mold as the other in-space Rangers, with the possible exception of the helmet mold, but that might just be paint. I think that's probably true. I'm going to brighten this up because I had to darken it for the Yellow Rangers. The only thing that kind of sucks is this smudge right through here that got scraped. The chest stuff looks fine. Yellow on blue, always pain in the ass, but it looks fine. His belt is slightly askew. Got it there. I'm not going to bother with articulation because it's exactly the same as every Ranger pretty much ever who doesn't have a thing going on. So just real quick, let's bring in our other ones. So there's our Andros, no wait, or is that Carlos? Oh, Black Ranger was Carlos. What's the Green Ranger? There's no Green Ranger. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Wild Force. My bad. Or I'm thinking Lost Galaxy. That was my problem, yes. For everybody who was screaming at the camera, no, we already got Carlos. Yeah, I know, I'm an idiot. Alright, and there's the one I can never remember her name, if I'm honest. Alright, so get all these weapons and crap out of the way. So there's our in-space Rangers. So far, obviously pink is the last one, along with silver, so that's fine. Obviously the girls will share a mold, and the guys all share a mold. It's a pretty easy one to get away with, because you don't have to change anything but how the heads are painted. But, you know, they look good together. So let's pull these off to the side again. And look at his weapon. which is an axe, I guess. It looks like a combination of their, well, I was going to say their sword weapon, that's Zeo, so it looks a little bit like the Zeo sword thing, but it's also an axe, so that's pretty cool. I don't remember if their weapons had any kind of combination mode. I don't think so, which is interesting considering. All right, so I think almost everybody's left-handed on this team for some reason. So I'm going to put it in his left hand. And let's see here. If it'll scrape the paint, probably will. So it's black paint. Some grayish. Where's the blue paint? And the whole thing is gray. Oh, the whole thing is gray. The black paint and the blue paint and the gold paint are all that. Okay. By the way, that is a dinky little weapon. Let's just be honest here. All right, and he does have his little blaster, which is fine, but let's see how it compares to a previous one, because every now and then they decide to just not paint stuff the same way. Okay, it's fine. And we'll put that in his holster, which is fine. Dandy. And so he's got his little axe. You're my axe. And that thigh cut really kind of breaks that sculpt, don't it? Alright, so let's look at the TJ head. Looks fine enough. You know, the digital printing and stuff like that does tend to help. You know, you pretty much just got hair paint and then the stuff around the eyes and things, which is all the digital printing. It's a decent head sculpt. You know, they've done pretty good. And I have seen the Andros in Disguise figure at Target. I don't feel the need to pick that one up, though. I mean, it's cool. I don't think so. And I thought I had the Ecliptor / Andromeda or Astronema 2-pack ordered. I could have sworn I did, but I can't seem to find that order anywhere. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get a hold of that. So, all right. So that's it for TJ. Let's look at our Zane friend. All right. So our fake Psycho Silver. Now, if I recall correctly, Psycho Silver did come out in the Legacy line, but he was one of the last figures, and he was a like super exclusive. And I never got him or Green. I mean, they never did finish that line as it is. They never gave us either of the girls. They only gave us the 3 guys. And I no longer have my Legacy line, so that's what it is. Or rather, I'm getting rid of my Legacy line. But yeah, it just looks like one of them, just mostly painted silver. I really wish they would use a different gold here, because it just looks so dingy. It doesn't really stand out, but color scheme-wise, it's definitely one of the best because of the silver on the black with the gold and stuff like that. He looks just basically like a slightly different painted black, because the black one was the only one who was different with having the gold collar. That's what I'm looking for, was collar. But yeah, it looks fantastic, not gonna lie. And then he's gonna have his weird little blade gun thing. So I love how they made a fake weapon for him to wield. So somebody did that, you know, maybe it was, you know, Alpha or somebody, or I don't know who would have made that. Let's just try to get it in his hand. It's kind of a tight fit, but that's a good thing. Is this hand an up and down hand or an in and out hand? That's an in and out hand. So that kind of sucks. Is this an up and down hand or an in and out hand? That's an in and out hand. Okay. So this is where a lot of times these figures fall flat, because they can only hold things a certain way. There's something very goofy about this weapon. I mean, it's modeled after his actual Ranger weapon, so I mean, it makes sense. All of the Psychos have their weapons roughly modeled that way. So let's check out his head sculpt while we're at it, and then we'll compare all the Psychos so far. And it's pretty good looking Zane. You know, his hair is a bit more ruffled. I think he had a pretty good organized hair. Like, I think it's even a different head sculpt on the actual Zane figure than here. I just realized my white balance is a little off. There we go. Alright, but it looks good enough. Yeah, that's one good thing about it. I mean, like, the head sculpts generally are good now. I think, you know, some of the earlier ones, like Rocky and Zeo and stuff like that, were horrendous. But, Yeah, see, this is the problem with this hand, is that just the gun doesn't point the right way. Just looks kind of dumb. All right, so let's see here. The joints are a little stiff. So the hard part is getting the Psycho mold to stand well. Get the feet under him effectively. There we go. All right, so let's go with our other extra Psycho with our Green Ranger here. So he's from the comics, and his dagger really just makes a big difference in the future of the comics. By the way, I'm missing a couple volumes of the comics from recent, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get those during the Eltaran War. Spoilers. Okay, so there's our Psycho Pink. Here's our Psycho Blue. Like that. Yeah, I think because of Psycho Green, that's where my brain was going, was like, I need an in-space green. I'm going to put black back here because I don't know where the hell his weapons are. Actually, you know what? I may as well check in my Legacy bag because that might be where his staff is. It might have got mixed in there because I haven't gotten rid of them yet. They're packed up to go away. Okay, let's see here. Need red. The fearless leader, as it were. The other thing is, of course, slick glass is not the easiest thing to get some figures to stand on. And boisterous yellow here. And we also need to get all of the monster versions of the Psycho Rangers. That would be the ultimate shit, realistically. Like, get us all of their monster forms. Especially Pink, since she was so important later. Let's see here. Let's get them all kind of equally spaced out. And look at that. We got a seven Psycho Ranger set. I'm gonna get a picture. That's pretty awesome. So we're still down, at least personally, I'm down 2 in-space Rangers, so I need to get those. And then, good here on the Psychos. And as a set, you know, it's just perfectly fine. The fact that we're getting 2 TJs back-to-back is really stupid, though. Like, why did they give us a TJ with the little scooter board thing, and then we get a normal TJ? That's so stupid, in my opinion. It's like, what were they thinking when it came to that? You know? Just dumb. Very, very dumb. But guys, that's going to be it for this one. I mean, there's nothing new. No new molds or anything like that. That's what's exciting about the next few Power Rangers things I have to look at. They're almost all new molds. So that's going to be super exciting. Both with a new monster and the Power Rangers Ninja Turtles comic crossovers. That's going to be fun. But guys, I will see you next time. Remember, as always, keep on nerding.